Good morning. Yes, you're looking underneath my stove. I took off the knobs and then I unscrewed the two screws at each end and I pulled off the top to my stove. And why did I do that, you ask? Oh, I'll give you an answer. You tell me what's wrong with this picture. This is what I saw when I took off my top of my stove. Leave a comment, let me know, and come on back. Let's talk RV maintenance, stoves. Okay, guys and gals, it's not every week unless you're really OCD. Let's be honest. How often do we really take the lid off of our stove unless we know we spilled something in there and clean underneath it? Not very often. Well, at least I don't. And I'm pretty OCD about sweeping every day, cleaning every day, and the place still gets out of hand. So this morning I went to make my coffee and my breakfast. So I wanted to use this burner for my coffee to heat up my water for my coffee. I make my own drip coffee in my little strainer. You've seen that before. And this burner right here I was going to use to fry my eggs. And amazing to me, this burner wouldn't go on. I kept trying to light it. It wouldn't light. I'm like, I just used this sucker yesterday and it was fine. What's the problem? Can you see the problem? I know you guys out there see it right off the bat. I think most of you see it right off the bat. And I saw it right off the bat. So girls, there's no excuse. You're the ones who do most of the cooking on the stove in most cases. And the men, I know the men do a lot of cooking on the stove too. But if they're gonna check it out as soon as they have a problem. But gals, you gotta check this. These campers really were not made to be going around on all these bumpy roads in the deserts like I do, I guess. And yesterday when I left the LTVA south, I took the back shortcut and therefore I hit a few different bumps. And in addition to all the other bumps I've hit along the way on this trip, like when I was up at the Nomad Ranch and up at Vagabond Base Camp, not the camp itself, but some of the roads leading to it. And, you hit a lot of bumpy roads. Sometimes, even if you're just on the road, there's those wavy roads and your camper goes, boom, boom, boom in the day and the night. And not for, good reasons. Anyway, so this is it. There it is, right there. And I kept turning the gas on with the knob over here. And guess what? It's not connected to the burner. I'm surprised that it didn't just all come out. I don't know what happened. But I'm going to clean it up. It connects to the thing here. And from the bump, it just must have held this last bump, So, and here's where the gas comes in. To here to go out to the burners. I'm hoping that's going to be the fix. But before I do that, I made sure the gas is off. I'm going to clean up this mess. Oh, goodness. Look at all that. Crumbs. Yep. Be back. Well, this is about as good as it's gonna get, folks. You know? Let's see. It's pretty clean. Cleaner than it was. There's some spots I can't get off even scrubbing with the Brillo pad. But it's pretty good. Looking pretty good compared to most, I'd say. So I'm gonna put this part back on. I'm glad I didn't find a mouse in here. I thought for sure, because it got cold last night, that maybe one of those little Mises desert mice climbed up underneath my stove. So I don't know if it bent or what the story is, but we're gonna stick it on underneath here. It goes in right. Went ahead and pushed this thing. See, this thing goes right in underneath here to the burner. The gas comes through, and then you light it here, and then you get flame, right? So it's got to hook onto the spout right here, this spout here. Okay, there we go. Okay, the washer's there. And this goes on here. I don't know. Yeah, looks like that's it. This one looks, no, it's still that one. There's a new washer. I probably could get a new washer on there, but it's pretty good. It's not going to come off. You got to really push it off. So I must have had a really big bump, you know? Now, the thing is to test it. You know, is it going to light? You know, I don't like messing with gas. But it's not going to explode, you know? So I'm going to try it. Okay, now my stove is one you have to start it, you have to light it with a match or a lighter. It's not one of those ones that automatically turns on. So I know that this one's off. I'm going to turn this one on and let's see what happens. There it goes. Ta-da! I'm actually pretty proud of myself that I did not call a serviceman to come out and charge me $200 an hour to fix this, or have to bother one of my good friends. If I would have known this yesterday, I would have had Randy check it out, or Dan check it out, the Dan Van or the Mobile Traveler, or Ronnie, the man who fixed my, who greased my bearings. But girls, you gotta learn to do shit for yourself, bottom line, if you're gonna live this lifestyle. Because like my brother Dante, who passed away, and my other brother Jim always says, you know, you got a smartphone, use it. It's smart. Google it or look it up on YouTube and watch somebody. I did not do that in this case, because once I took it off, I could see what the problem was immediately. But I have done it for other things. My brothers, I love them dearly, and my brother-in-law, Howard, are very smart men. They're my go-to family people. And my son. So, yeah. It's fixed. But you should always check your gas, because gas leakage can cause carbon monoxide poisoning, especially when you're sleeping. So fortunately for me, this was turned off, or I would have had gas leaking in my house. And there's a device for that, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Stay tuned. All done. Now it's time for, you know, this wonderful life that I lead. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Remember that song? There we go. All done. All put back together. All fixed. Stove lights. I'm back in business. I made fudge yesterday. Oh, it's so good. Keto fudge. Just use butter, peanut butter, cocoa, and some monk fruit. And then after I put it in the little ice cube trays, I actually added some sea salt. So it's salted fudge Reese's. Tastes like Reese's peanut butter cups. I'll show you. Well, oh, did I say yesterday? It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. But look at how many I ate in 2 days. Yum. It's so good. And then there's some sea salt on the top. Just put it in there and they pop right out, you know? They pop right out from these silicone things. Nice and cold and yummy. Yep, keto. Real easy. Make your own measurements. Make it to taste. Real butter. Peanut butter. Cocoa. Chocolate cocoa. And monk fruit sugar. Sweetener. It's not real sugar. Monk fruit sweetener. That's right. Yum, yum, yum. Keto. So earlier in the video, I showed you about how I was having problems with one of my burners on my stove lighting. And then all I would get was a gas smell if I turned it on. I was not getting any flame because the connector had fallen off during travel. If my gas knob had been open, it would have filled my house with gas. It could have been pretty dangerous, you know? So here is a product that was sent to me. This is like the second time they tried to send this to me because it got returned last time. But it's a gauge. That checks your. It's a gas leak detector made by Top Test. I'm thinking that's how you pronounce it. TOPTES, Top Test. And I'm going to review it. Well, it comes nicely packaged. As you can see, it comes with the batteries and instructions in a cute little box. So let's read the instructions first and learn about this device. Wow, and it comes with its own little pouch. Look at that. I don't know how this is pronounced. Top Test? Topes? Not really sure. Top Test. TopTestTools.com. So, Top Test. Make sure you always read the instructions. It comes with batteries. It's a handy little tool to check for gas leaks in your home. And it's funny that I had that issue with my stove. If I had this sooner, I could have used it to say, oh, I got a leak. Must be something wrong underneath there. And then taken it off. But let's put it together. It comes with 2 batteries. It comes with a little pouch. And I have the orange one. I guess they come in 3 colors according to this box. They come in red, green, or orange. I got the orange ones. Or the orange one. I don't know. Maybe I have one of each. And I was sent this. We've been trying to get together for me to do a review on this for like 2 months now. But because I was traveling, they had the last one she sent me got sent back. So I waited till I was in one place longer than a week so she could send it to me again. So I'm going to put it together. Real easy to put the batteries in. You just take the cap off the end and put the batteries in. Okay, so now we're going to turn it on and do the calibration. Okay, it's on. Detector will beep and start a 30-second zero calibration process while the indicator lights on the display will flash in cycles. Once complete, the indicator bar will stop cycling and the tester will beep twice. Okay, so now this S, the sensitivity button, I was working yesterday. Look at my fingernails are dirty. Sorry, even though I scrubbed them after I took my shower. Okay, so the sensitivity button here will stay on, and that indicates it's ready to take a measurement. Okay. It says use a lighter or a stove to test the effectiveness of the detector, but make sure the gas is released and there's no flame. The nice thing about the RV stoves, well, not nice, it's also a dangerous thing, is that when I turn mine on, it's lit. I light it with a lighter. So when I turn mine on, the gas will come out and it won't have a flame. So I'm going to be exposing myself to gas right now, I guess. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's telling me there's gas. Wow. Point the sensor toward the area to test. And when the detector detects combustible gas, the number of indicator lights will increase with the gas concentration. And the background changes from green to red as the amount of gas increases. And the beeps become faster. Pretty neat though, huh? So let me try it now to see how much gas is still in the air. We'll try it a second time. So the stove is off. The window's open, so excuse me, any gas that was here is probably, already gone out the window and everything is fine. Away from it. This would be great for your propane tanks. If you think you have a leak in your propane tank outside, you could put it near there, because I remember smelling gas before at my propane tank. Works great. It's a good little gadget. Could be very useful to us nomads who are using propane tanks and we're using gas stoves or the little buddy heaters inside your campers. Yeah. So I'm going to shut it off. And I'm going to take the batteries out and stow it away. I'm actually going to keep it in the box. Easier to find that way. Not the bottom of a drawer or anything. And I will keep it conveniently located. Easy to get to. Oh, gotta put my instructions back just in case. It's a neat gadget. Thank you for sending this to me, Barbara, from Top Test. It's a great item to have. So what did you think of that item? That is really cool, isn't it? Got a hair in my head. Really, a really cool item. And it works great. Always have to have those AAA batteries. Make sure that you have extra ones just in case your batteries go bad if you haven't had to use it for a long time. Would you like to have one of these? I have one for a giveaway. Now you can buy these on Amazon. I'll put a link below for the Amazon link. They're fairly inexpensive. They're not gonna break the bank, but I do have one to give away. And if you're interested in one, if you would like to win this Top Test gas leak detector, then comment below. The first part of your comment needs to say hashtag TOPTES in capital letters. Simply hashtag TOPTES in capital letters if you're interested in this. And then once I notify who the winner is, you will need to contact me back so you can tell me where to send it. I'll mail it to you. That's right. Hashtag TOPTES if you're interested in winning this giveaway. Thanks for watching.